Hey, welcome back everybody. Aesop Grimm here, and this is the continuation of my first Chronicle in Surviving Mars. We are on Sol 81, and we are in this period, I guess, of growth, where I'm not wanting to bring any more colonists in. I am waiting for people to be trained. The birth rate is looking pretty good, I think. You know, we're full in this nursery, 8 of 8. And we're full in this nursery. That's really good, actually. Our school is completely full. Comfort levels are such that people are having plenty of kids. Particularly here in the family dome. Comfort level is 77. So things are going good. Birth rate is up. We're growing, I guess, naturally. Organically. Naturally is probably the better word. Organically sounds a little bit weird in that context. But, you know, our university is full. And so we're waiting to fill jobs. So here we are. We got 34 is the number that I'm focusing on there. 34 vacant work slots. Once those are all filled, then we'll start opening up the disabled work slots. And for as long as we're sitting tight right here and we have minerals to harvest and stuff, then we'll just keep it as is. We might have to build another housing dome. And the way to do that is probably to separate research out to here and put 2 more housing districts in there. There's something else I want to toy around with today also. Let's go ahead and hit unpause. We're working at normal speed. The thing I wanted to try was to go to these domes and encourage certain specialists to live here. So for this one, it would be geologists and botanists. I'm wondering if this might help with some of the job placements. Right here, I want to encourage engineers. Now, other people are not disallowed, other specialties. It's just I want to really encourage the engineers to live in this dome where possible. And then right here, let me confirm that these are all engineers. Yes, they are. Okay, for the polymer factory. And then over here, we're going to encourage scientists. And I would say no specialization, because those are our students. Okay, now let's see how that kind of works itself out. We have all botanists working here. We have a couple scientists here, so hopefully they will go elsewhere. Because, for example, I would rather have, let me see if I can find an example. Here is an untrained person, no specialization. I would rather she work this job right here. And the scientists go over to their specialty. But I'm not quite sure how to make that happen. So I'm toying around with different methods. The first one I started with was the one that I just showed you, where it's not necessarily compulsory, it's more highly encouraged. Anybody who's served time in the Air Force understands what highly encouraged means. Vacant work slots, colonists 28 of 28. Okay, how are we looking for column? We have medics and engineers, and here's a officer. Here's a scientist. Okay, so we're going to give this some time. Let's go ahead and click fast forward. I want to make sure I give people a chance to kind of change their minds. And then if that doesn't work out the way that I'm looking for, and I don't know that this is going to really be all that helpful or not, if it doesn't work out, then we'll go to mandatory. And we'll give that a shot. And if there doesn't seem to be much of a difference off of that, then I'll probably go back to the way that it was. Here's our, I'm going to call this our rocket loop, because this one's just going back and forth between Mars and Earth to deliver these rare metals and make us money. We're sitting at a nice, let's just round that off to 10 billion. Food's looking great. We have trade, we have a trade chain, a trade route going with China for that. Concrete for food. There goes China. Oh yeah, I was going to send you... Okay, I must have already had them slated to go on a mission. I think I did that at the end of last episode. We'll accept this trade offer. Alright, let's take another peek. Yeah, see, we still have scientists there. I'm not thrilled with that. Do they live over here? They do. I don't know for sure that that's the same guy, but there are scientists who live in here. Yeah, Augusto Cavalcante. Okay. In that case, here's what I'm going to try and do. But I don't know if I can actually pull this off. It might create homeless.
Complete. Anomaly analyzed.
Okay, we don't have any unemployed right now. Well, there's one. But that should go away pretty soon. Does that mean somebody just moved domes? Or I bet you that means somebody just graduated.
Sector scanned.
Okay, yeah, see, they found a job, so we have 32 vacant work slots. I didn't notice if that was at 33 before. We still have those 2 scientists there. Alright, so let's try this. No officers, no engineers, no scientists. Medics are okay, tourists are okay, no specialization is okay. These guys should leave. Yep, there goes one. All right, over here. No engineers. No officers, no geologists, no botanists. And I'm going to say no medics because we don't actually have a doctor's office in here. Right here. No scientists. No officers, no geologists, no botanists. They're allowed to have medics and tourists. They're allowed to have no specialization. This should already be set up on the age group. Yes, it is. Okay, let's see how that does. We need to get these guys set up first. Resources. They need 10 drones. 8 drones for new technologies. Send expedition. Oh, wait. I don't think I confirmed that. There we go. Okay, knock this back down to regular speed. Okay, 3 botanists and 3 botanists. That's good. We have medics working in the doctor's office. And we have unqualified working in the grocer. That's exactly what I would want. Okay, over here we have medics and unqualified, 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 unqualified. Okay, good. Over here, unqualified, officers, unqualified. Right here, medics, unqualified, all engineers, unqualified. Mostly engineers, we have one unqualified. No specialization is a better way to put it. Over here, scientists and no specialization, same thing. All science, mix, the right mix. I don't have engineers or botanists filling these positions. Okay, we're looking good. That's how I wanted it to go. Now, do I have there's one unemployed. Do I have homeless? Zero homeless. All right, perfect. All right, now that said, let's take a look at this. 14 of 14, 14 of 14, 14 of 14, 14 of 14 up here. Overflow housing.
Funding received.
2 of 4, 3 of 4, 1 of 4, 4 of 4, 2 of 4, 2 of 4, 10 of 14, 14 of 14, 12 of 14, 12 of 14. So we have a little bit of housing left here in the family hub. Over here, we're pushing 11 billion, by the way. 9 of 14, 12 of 14. Yeah, see, this place is about to fill up too. How are we doing on age? 81 middle age. My gosh, I don't know. I might actually have to rip these out and put apartments in. That's a dang shame. But that might be a real... you just can't dodge reality, you know? Let's put up another dome. Or maybe wait until I can research new domes right here. We have all kinds of money. Let's go ahead and outsource. We can afford to outsource like almost on a continuous basis, I think. Because we're making that moolah now. This is great. I haven't had to expand beyond this initial setup. I think this worked. Does anybody see any glaring problems or anything? Because this seems to have done pretty well. Now, there is a setup that I found on YouTube for a way that you set up energy panels, and you can put the moisture vaporators in there and you can produce unlimited whatever. If you want oxygen, put moxie tanks in there instead of the moisture vaporators, and it'll clean itself. It's no maintenance, and it continuously produces whatever it is that you decided to put in with the solar panels and the wind panels. But I need to wait until I have a couple different technologies first before I'm able to do that. But when I am, then we'll move away from what I call this bow tie solar panel system, and we'll move to that. But as a starting colony setup, maybe particularly with Brazil, since they get those bonuses for passages, or like more, they don't get any malices. This looks like it worked really, really well.
The day claimed our last living founder, spelling the end of an era for us all.
Wow. Leandro Lima had a dream to see humanity united, conquering the stars. And Leandro Lima allowed nothing to stand in the path of this dream. No hardship, no loss, not even personal safety. What more can anyone be asked to do? We had known many women and men of character, of strength and virtue. Any one of them might have stepped into Leandro Lima's place and we would be none the wiser. But we know why Leandro Lima chose this path. When a heart as big and strong beats in one's chest, it gives no other option but to follow its call. When Leandro Lima fell, it left a void. Do not let it take over your hearts, friends. Do not mourn the icon of good that we have lost. Rather, rise up and become the icon yourself. Let this death be not a blow against the will of humanity to grow, learn, and conquer new frontiers. The founder, Leandro Lima, died, cause old age. All right. Well, indeed, it is the end of an era. Rest in peace, my friend. And at this point in time, what we will do to honor the founders is place a statue to commemorate them. I think that statue would go here. And to represent family, I like this one. Yep, right there. Okay. All right, surplus of 368 watts. We're almost done with the tech. I don't know which tech. Dust repulsion. Nice. Then we're on to the advanced drone drive, where we're going to get a lot of speed
complete.
For our drones. This is going to help us conserve metal, because we won't have to clean these solar panels as often. All right, let's move to this speed right here. I'm waiting for that new dome technology to see if I can maybe fit a medium dome in here. Or some other kind of dome. I've never messed with anything other than these two. The mini dome I've used. What is that called?
Anomaly
Microdome.
analyzed.
I've tried that. New techs are available. 29 vacant work slots, so we're whittling that number down. 91 Martian-born, 92 Earth-born. "17 drone controllers? Really? No. I'll have 17. These are drone controllers, right? Drone hub. Okay. Where's our housing? 35 vacant residential slots, 3 vacant nursery slots just came open. No homeless. We are already 25% of the way through our next technology. Welcome back, drones. I think I have another mission to send you on. We'll get resources out of this. Oh, our statues are up now. Look at that. This is in honor of the founders. Very neat looking. Boy, I like this game. Is fun. For a game to chill to, man, this is a good game.
Sector scanned.
And then this is this makes me think of family. This is probably a grown woman, but it always, whenever I pick the statue, it looks like a father and like a daughter or something. So that's what I consider this to be a statue commemorating the strength and bonds of family as the building block of community, and communities then they come together to form civilizations. And so here on Mars, that's what would make sense. Again, I'm using the Expanse to think about that. You know, what the values would be and how they're a little bit different than what's going on Earth, because you don't have established age-old civilizations. You're creating one. And so you got to kind of like with sports, sometimes you got to get back to fundamentals, right? And that's how I try to think of it. I think it's a very plausible reality. It's plausible to believe that that's how it would work out. And one of these days, whenever I actually know what I'm doing, I'll put my icon won't be the space helmet. It'll be the family values thing, because I think it's believable when it comes to like immersion. See the space helmet, that would say family values.
Anomaly analyzed.
All right. Oh, new trade offer. Accept. We're at $10 billion. We're still outsourcing research, almost 75% of the way through. Good. We're training up. See, this is a new trainee. One of these guys is really young. Probably this guy right here. I think this shift was open a little while ago, so that's now been filled. Can I force you to work here? Can't drag you, huh? Getting close to being able to open up more shifts, but we're not quite there. Looking at the attendance in school and nurseries is how I'm kind of gauging our birth rate. It looks like we're doing pretty good. The student showed up. Slot opens up, slot is filled. Our education program is working very, very well. It's slick. We have a good system in place, I think. We could stand to expand it, throw in another university maybe, but I'm not in a good position to do that just yet, so I'll be patient. Maybe in the future I will move faster on that, because that does seem to be a bit of a bottleneck. But the colony is doing just fine. We have a ton of money, so we can order emergency supplies when needed. Because we're playing as Brazil, that works out really well because these things carry 20,000 tons. And they come in fast.
Research complete.
They can travel at higher speeds because there's no human life on board. Advanced drone drive is done. Let's put this back to normal speed. And you can see they are indeed faster. It's a 40% increase, I believe. So where was that at? Let's confirm that. Here we got shuttles. That would be really nice. I don't see that tech. Oh, was it over here? Yeah, it was. Drones move 40% faster. What do you do? Oh, that's right. Yeah, we're throwing that up there for sure. Superconductor. Superconducting computer. Low-G engineer, I don't think I read this. Gaining experience in actually building constructions on Mars rather than just hypothesizing has vastly advanced our off-Earth architectural capabilities. New dome, medium. A medium-sized dome. New dome, trigon, a triangle base dome. New building, Low-G amusement park, a service building which provides satisfaction for tourists. Sustainable, did I read this one? Oh yeah, that's the one that made me laugh. Sustainable architecture, shifting focus away from fixing, yeah, I've read that, okay. So, let's play catch up here. Something along this road. So we've got microgravity medicine, gives us the medical center spire. We have battery optimization, and we have supportive community. Sanity breakdown. Let's go with battery optimization. Advances in power accumulator technology allow drones to function longer before needing to recharge. Drone battery capacity is increased by 50%. Okay, we're rocking 2,000 research. That's some European level research. Europeans work up to that very quickly. But man, the the overall set of bonuses and how they interact, and they're very synergetic with one another for Brazil is pretty eye-popping. Speed up 1. Five geologists, and we get resources. Sure. Halfway through Soul 85. These homes are nice looking. Oh, you know what? That reminds me. These, I was gonna make them. There's like this wooden look, yeah. I like that.
Sector scanned. Funding received.
Oh, cool. He just went up the stairs to his loft. He's chilling on the balcony. Cocker Spaniel. She's a scientist, huh? Yeah. Healthy body, healthy mind. Oh, she's working out also. Man, the girls are all about it, huh? Was that a kid? I think that was a youth. Oh yeah, because we have the K through 12 over here. There's another one. We have set up a functioning society. There's a rhyme and a reason to everything. Like those youths are in this dome because the school is here. Actually, I think they're children. Are they? I don't... I can't remember if youth is working age or not. Let's do this. I can find out. What are you classified as? You're a child that lives in a nursery but goes to school. Okay. So these are all children. Over here, it's all ages. You look fairly young, adult. Trade offer. I think I'm gonna reject that for now, because we have quite the surplus of food. making 6 polymers, and we require 5.3. Yeah, we're really, I think we've attained self-sustainability. Three medics for resources. Oh, we're about to get Martian-born adaptability. Colonists graduate faster in universities and sanatoriums and have higher chance to gain perks from schools. Speed time up some more. Here's the money rocket. Almost done right here. Okay, 3 of 3, and off we go.
Sector scanned.
Oh, we have 3
Anomaly
unemployed now.
analyzed.
How long will that last? 34 vacant work slots. I only sent 3. Where are the additional vacant work slots coming from? How's that happening? People are entering into the senior citizen category. That's got to be
Research complete.
Okay, Martian-born adaptability is done. So that's going to speed up our graduation process, and we need it. We have 2 renegades. How are we doing on housing? Oh my gosh, we have 3 homeless. I think maybe I can't really... We're very close. Let's just stand by. And what else do I need? Arcology. Arcology could be the answer to all our woes. There's a bunch of good ones here. We need to get this shuttle tech going also. A lot to choose from. We have a lot of needs. Or strong wants. Man, guys, actually off in the distance there, that solar panel farm, the back of the botany dome. Something with the backdrop there, that actually looked somewhat real to me. Like something you would see in the movie The Martian. We're doing good on food right now. I think I'm just going to hold off on trade for the moment. But let's get down to ground level and start looking at some of this stuff again. That's one of my favorite things to do. I like to try to, I told you before, I like to try to get down to human level. Look at the sun coming up in the background over the mountains. Size of these solar panels, man. I mean, aside from the fear of working in a place like Mars where you know your life is on the line constantly and there's not a whole lot between you and death, but the ability for us to make this stuff and it's accomplishing things for us, I would be in almost constant awe if I was somebody who came out here and did routine maintenance on these panels and stuff. I mean, look, even the power
Funding
cables.
received.
You can't even step over this stuff. You'd have to take a step onto it and then step over. And it's just a power cable, you know? Everything is ginormous. There we go.
Sector scanned.
Wow. This is regular speed right here. Look at how big the rocket is in the background. You got the water coming down on the crops. That's the thing with this game, at least from my perspective. I don't expect everybody to be like this, but if you take the time to get down in it and put yourself amongst the people, this game really comes to life. But it's real easy to get caught up in the management and stay at that eagle eye view and not spend the time to come down and really get in amongst the people and how their lives are going. The Sims aspect of this, I guess, and I'm not somebody who has really done much with Sims ever. I think I bought one game on like Xbox whenever I was TDY to attend a class, so it wasn't like I was TDY for a mission, like a wartime mission or anything. I was attending class. It's a little bit more of a relaxed environment. You go to class, you go home, you do your homework, you review what you learned that day to make sure it sticks, you know. And what do we have here? Can travel back to Earth. Okay. But other than that, you have plenty of time typically, time off. It's kind of part of the education process. They want to give you time so that you can relax your brain. So anyway, I brought my Xbox with me and I bought Sims while I was there. What do I get here? I guess some money. All right. And it was neat. It was kind of interesting, but that's about all I've ever done with Sims. But it's such a popular game, I get the concept, and I'm able to apply that here. And I find it to be. It makes this game a lot of fun. We just bounced up to 242 food, so we're producing a pretty good amount of food. Martian sky is changing as the sun comes up, and that's cool. Oh, look at these guys. Where are they going, man? That's a long trip to make. So they live over here and they work over there? Is that what it is? Hit pause. You are a child. No specialization. You live in Libertad number 1 in a nursery. You work at school. This is Libertad, so what were you doing over here? I guess they go and visit their grandparents. That's the only thing I can think of, because they don't have a job over there. Their job is they're a student. Man, I think that's neat. That would mean that a programmer thought about that and coded that in. That's the only explanation I can come up with, guys. Here's a youth. Lives in Felicidade number 1. I guess that's this. Yeah. Who is this? Prefecta Red World. Felicidade number 1 living complex. She attends Martian University. Prefecta Red World. So if I went to colonists and looked at Horizonte number 1, do I have somebody named Red World over here? No. Okay, that doesn't necessarily mean anything, but I was wondering. You rebel? Renegade? (29 of 42 colonists), 7 vacant work slots, 13 vacant residential slots, 10 vacant work slots, 5 vacant residential, 4 vacant work, 21 vacant residential, 28. No more residential. Nothing is of it. No living space here. But there's 9 vacant work slots. 1 unemployed. She probably just graduated. She or he. No living space. No vacant work slots. Ah, really? Yeah, there's a vacant work slot right there. And one right there. What are they talking about? All right. Okay, that one's already assigned to a mission. It is Sol 89. I think we got about 10 minutes left, but we're gonna probably save this on Sol 90 just to... I thought that was working out real well. Each episode covers about 10 days. 3 unemployed, 34 vacant work slots. 33 and 2 unemployed, okay. And then looking at our breakdown here, our demographics, 82 middle-aged. Only 30 seniors. That number's gone down a lot. So a lot of our seniors have died off. But we have a huge middle-aged class. Still, I think the numbers are trending correctly. We have 105 Martian-born and 78 Earth-born now. Penguin. I like how happy everybody looks. I think I did right by our senior citizens. And we've got a good education system set up for our kids. And then they get into the prime of their lives and they get a job that they enjoy doing. They meet somebody that they fall in love with. They come out here and they form a family. And they have kids. And the cycle of life continues. $2,316 lifetime appointments here. Wow. All right, well, we're on Sol 90 and the sun just came up, I believe. Yep, solar panels are up. Okay, let's pause it. Let's review where we're at. We have $12.2 billion. We're rocking 1,000 research. We have no outsourcing. Let's change that. Purchase more outsourcing. We're working on sustainable architecture right now. That's going to cut down the maintenance requirement for things that are inside domes. We're halfway through that. We have a surplus of 368 energy. We have 11 hours worth of stored power. We're at +7 on oxygen, and we're breaking even on water production. That is, water production is a bit of a concern point. We're holding fairly strong. I don't suppose that tech is available yet, is it? Factory amplification, deep scanning, nuclear fusion, creative realities, deep water extraction, that might be helpful. A supportive community, general training, Martian patents, Martian Institute of Science, the Hawking Institute. Nice. Advanced rocketry. Storage compression. Smart home. Microgravity medicine. Dome bioscaping, gene adaptation, and rejuvenation treatment. Well, we have not come across the technology to make those moisture vaporators yet. But if push comes to shove, we can order a whole boatload of them. Like, we make that kind of cash now. We are really flush in cash. We can buy our way out of just about any predicament. We've basically attained escape velocity. All right, save game. Brazil Sol 90. All right, guys. Again, I'm Aesop Grimm. Thank you for coming by the channel. I hope you like what you saw. I hope all is well in your neck of the woods and that 2023 is treating you well so far. And I'll see you in the next episode where the story continues.